Okay. So sorry. My buddy Sal told me he wanted to start a YouTube channel. I was like, dude, do it. I believe in you. I think it's the trawler. Yeah, soup is supposed to be hot. Oh, good luck. Hey, appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. If you're heading out, I hope you have a beautiful night. If you're hanging out, thank you for being here. Another goblin in the horde. Play my ignoble and pass. Gives me time to eat. This is when the gut shot EOT. This is funny because this is probably the one matchup where I want that trawler. Just because this dork is definitely going to die next turn. If I get an arena, I mean, that kind of works too. Pay a life. Get a basic. Play the skirk. Play the munitions. Does not beat a mutagenic growth. It's all fine. Kill the ignoble. So they are truly locked on their mana. That's kind of good. I guess we should have played the Snoop first. So I need a land. Okay, that kind of counts. Oh, another reason the trawler would have been huge. I could just bog them. No. We're definitely not racing. Every creature's on blocking mode until I don't need it to be blocking. Now they get to play Corey Steel Cutter or Slick Shot. That works too. No attack is insane. We have to do this in the upkeep, right? What? Like, I guess they need their second land that bad, eh? Do we just win now? I guess. Like, I'm very confused. Put a Kiki on top. Oh, what card did I tutor from my hand? Kiki. Genius. Absolutely genius. No, we had to grab a Harbinger. It was a G. No, I mean that's fair. I could have just trolled them. I was saying I could tutor for Harbinger, cast Harbinger, pass. If they lava dart in the end step, then I combo in response. But instead, I just grabbed the Kiki. I was one step too far ahead. Play this. No. Pass. And now we very much so die. But I think we would have won because we just wait for them to take an action. Appreciate you dropping in though. How's your day going? I really don't understand. It's only 7. Like, I really don't understand. I'm glad. I'm glad it was slow. I mean, is slow a good thing? I'm hoping it means like not busy, and that means that you had a good day. 5, I go to 8. Another land is pretty bad. Sorry, I live by myself and I hear a weird noise. I'm gonna walk upstairs. Let my opponent kill me real quick. Be right back. So there's positives and negatives. The positive is that I got to grab the rest of the soup that's upstairs. I'm going to put it in my bowl. The negative is I'm creeped out because there was weird noises. Anyways, back to the games. What I love to be doing. This is 7 if I block. But the only way that I win is if I don't block. So I'm not going to block and die. Going to the sideboards. See? Blocking wouldn't have done anything anyways. Going to sideboards. This is the matchup where I want my Chalice of the Voids the most. And I think, honestly, with Prowess being a big deck, I think it's justified to want to play Chalice. But as is, we get to bring in 3 Fatal Pushes, the Munitions. I mean, Bauble shuts off a bunch of their deck, but it doesn't stop the cast triggers. Magus, Mass Vandal's kind of bad. So let's cut the one in the main. We're not going to be racing. Sting Scourger doesn't unsummon anything good. The Ringleaders are definitely too slow. Magus is bad. Let's try it like that. Guess if you want one other cut, you can cut a Birthing Ritual. And just try it. See, this bowl of soup has a lot less rosemary in it. It's like noticeably less rosemary. Ooh. And it's delicious. It's just like if you've ever chewed rosemary, it gets a lot after a while. Yeah, I'll go first. Not with this hand. Actually, let me think. If we can get a second black source. Sorry, a second red source. This doesn't cast our Snoob. Pass it through my turn, go to their turn. End step. They might be just setting up for a Mishra's Bauble, or sorry, Quarry Steelcutter plus Mishra's Bauble turn. In which case, it's definitely where we want to be. Yeah, what's up, Bacon? Back in the saddle. We're grinding. The grind never stops. How's your day going? All right. Theater. That is a red source. Excuse me. So if they play Bolt, that means they don't play Quarry Steelcutter. All right, show me victory or show me death. Those are the only 2 possibilities. Well, off the top ropes. Okay, we're not going to mess it up this time. Would have been 2-0 against Prowess, but practice room, so it doesn't mean anything. Another reason that I love Mogmob. It makes the clicking a lot less in Mtgo. Yeah. Okay. And then we do it again. You're my revolution, baby. Yeah, Thoughtseize deals me damage, so it's bad. Hordemaster is not the greatest because we're not racing. Sting Scourger is bad because the only thing we can really unsummon that's good is the tokens from the Quarry Steel Cutter. Magus is not the right matchup for this. We like Magus, just not here. Ringleader draws us cards, but we're never getting the late game against this deck. Trashmaster is Trashmaster. Destroys artifacts. It's really good when there's artifacts. It's not good against specifically Quarry Steel Cutter because Quarry Steel Cutter replaces itself with bodies that stick around and grow by themselves. So shattering the artifact itself isn't the problem. You just got to kill them or like outrace them. Birthing Ritual is good, but if we're expecting them to have infinite removal for our creatures, the rituals get kind of worse. And then the Masked Vandal is like really only ever going to tag Quarry Steel Cutter. And again, what I said before, you're not trying to kill the Quarry Steel Cutter, you're trying to kill them. Damn. Do I get my green source? Do I get my black source? This is definitely going to be dying. Interesting. I think I want to get the... This is actually really tough. Get the bauble down first. They can fetch off a black source. Oh. Swiftspear is fine. No attacks. Interesting. I guess I really want this ignoble. But that means I can't cast Harbinger. It's almost like I'm supposed to just surveil here. No, man, I really want to get this Snoop down. Damn, this sucks. I guess I have more green sources than I do black sources. Actually, that's very much so not true. I think I just picked the green, pay 2 life, and then I just cast the Snoop. We could get the ritual down, but I think the Snoop is more important. Because if I draw... Oh, I need 2 green sources to play Ignoble plus Birthing Ritual next turn. Get Matron on top. That's not going to help me. Okay, Corey's still cutter. Yeah, this is fine. They didn't cast any free spells. Interesting. I guess now I have access to black. That's very interesting. Did I just play very slow this whole game? Probably. Let me see if I can just think real quick. I only have one black source. So I think play ignoble. I think I should hold up push. It's also a nice answer for slick shot. They dart the one that's not summoning sick. Do I care? No, that's fine. Land instant. I need 2 more types. No attacks. Well, that's fascinating. Opponent feels bad because they keep misclicking. I tell them I would be very dead. You're all good. No worries. I know how dead I should be. Opponent says it's the first time they're playing prowess, so they're sorry. That's awesome, I'm gonna say. Do you play a stomping ground? So we have 4 mana. Play Birthing Ritual. I'm asking opponent if they play a Stomping Grounds because my buddy Sam Clayton from Team Flex Slot, absolute legend. Energy, one of the people I see at the Energy all the time. We play in Legacy more often than we should. Might play Foundry for Word Tier and Orbs Chant. It's fair. Streaming on YouTube. Goblin Gang for life. Tough Word Houston with just I'm just nerding out for no fucking reason. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't know the story, my buddy Sam Clayton, top forward with prowess at RC Houston, and Friday night before Saturday, I'm just hanging out in the convention hall with them, with the Flex Lock guys, Sam and Garrick, and I think David was the only other person there. And I sit down and I'm like, hey, I was just casually ask Sam, I'm like, hey, are you playing a Stomping Grounds? And he's like, no, why? And I was like, well, everyone's going to be playing Vexing Bauble, and that's how you cast your mutagenic growth, right? And they kind of like talked to each other for a little bit. They're like, oh, maybe we should play a Stomping Ground just to like make sure that we can cast, one of the 3 free spells that we have in the deck. And yeah, so he top forward with the Stomping Grounds that I recommended he played, and it was my Stomping Grounds. I linked him out of a deck. It felt really, really cool. So nothing to grab here. I would not like to grab anything. See, now I'm tapped out. Unholy Heat the blocker. Bolt my face. Put me to 6. Dart me. Put me to 5. Bolt. No, let's just try to do it next turn, I see. Oh, they have it. They have the other bolt. Well played, opponent. Well played. GG's. Well played. Okay. Hey! Appreciate you dropping in. How's your day going? Yeah, that was an awesome match. Yeah, the only reason that I know about that interaction is because the Houston RC. Oh, or I shouldn't say the Houston RC. The only reason I know about that interaction is because I play a lot of Legacy, and one of the only ways that you can like resolve quote unquote free spell is if like you can just like pay some mana for it. Also, mutagenic is just so important in that matchup. Like, if you had any free spells in your hand, you could just cast them into the bauble to give yourself free prowess triggers. Yeah. So good. But yeah, prowess is super cool. I would say that's the deck's hardest matchup. So I'll take a loss to a legend every day, any day. Ooh. How was your day though? Did you do anything fun? Thought you might be a streamer from your username. Hey, appreciate you. Yeah, so I started this channel just because I talk too much about goblins. Like I used to talk way too much about goblins, and my friends were like, "Okay, Jack, we love you, but we can't listen to you talk about goblins like all night, every night." So instead of like feeling bad, I just went and I made a YouTube channel, and now this webcam allows me to talk goblins to whoever wants to listen. And what's crazy is there's a lot of people out there who like goblins, and that makes me really happy. Okay, one of the things that I want to put in after this match is Chalice of the Void. Chalice on 1. It's good against prowess. Used to play Hell and Brood Scale, but I feel like prowess gets so many free wins and it's good in an amulet. Yeah, no. See, that's my thing. I wish that I was a better Magic player so that I can like play the meta. And so, oh my god. Wait a second. Oh my god, this is the mirror. Opponent, this is the mirror. Go to the end step. That's sick though. And that's the cool thing about Modern, right? You get to like learn if you learn your archetype well enough. Legend. We are live on YouTube right now. Okay. Opponent plays Warren Instigator, which is like one of my favorite cards. Another Snoop? No, we need to combo. I'm gonna fetch shock. Take all the damage. Red, black, Masked Vandal. Goblin on Goblin action. I feel like Chalice is actually ridiculous. No, why would I click this one? I think Chalice is actually ridiculous. On the play, sorry, my brain turned off. I think that on the play it's like 1,000 times better. I think that you don't bring it in on the draw. So it's kind of like a Vial where you would bring it in and then out depending on where you are in the game. Terrible is awesome. Nothing is bad. Just niche. Okay. Morphon. Okay. I love it. All right, opponent. Okay, they're chucking with a Saurian. So Sorin is a 3-mana walker that down ticks to put a vampire card from your hand in the battlefield. And Morphon is a vampire. Also, Warren Instigator, when it deals combat damage, puts a goblin into play, and Morphon's a goblin. So it's just like super, super cool. And now they're going to probably try to do like a bunch of combo stuff, which is super cool. I'm going to play this tapped. Another thing you can do with this is you can have Leyline of, I don't know what it's called. The Leyline that's Fist of Suns. Well, we could just use Fist of Suns as an example. The Fist of Suns says that you can play you can play Wooburg instead of your normal casting cost of spells. And Morophon makes all your spells cost Wooburg less, which if you have a Fist of Suns in play and a Morophon, all the creature types of the chosen type. Ooh, that's a really good card. I think I just chump, right? Oh, it's got Death Touch and Lifelink. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, but basically all your spells are free with Morophon, as long as you're casting creatures of a chosen type. All right, so we drew another Snoop. What's crazy is we can't even really unsummon it. I think we just... I gotta think about this. This is weird. Play another Snoop. So Mogmob would be good. Mogmob, we can then Matron for a Sting Scourger and unsummon the Morphon. It's very weird. Oh, I got some stuff in my eye. I would take my contacts out. Oh. In their turn, we're going to yield through the turn. I'll say no. What does it say? Sack a vampire to deal damage as an uptick. So yeah, they're going to sack the Morphon to kill a Snoop. Because they know what I'm drawing. Oh my god, I'm gonna die to a bogart troller. This deck is hot. I'm so happy they're playing something cool. Oh yeah, it's a land, okay. I guess we can go. I can't fetch shock. That puts me to 6. Interesting. Very interesting. They probably have another Morophon. I mean, I guess the best we can probably do. Play the Snoop. Just force them to keep sacking their stuff. Play the Masked Vandals, another blocker. Hey, what's up, Jared? Appreciate you being here. Masked Vandal is a bad card, but you know what? We only play bad cards. Yes, Jared, I am slowly coming around on all of the cards that I said are bad. I'm stubborn, and I don't like change. But I'm changing. Put a vampire into play. Okay. Okay, Morophon's not the scariest thing in the world. I was going to say it didn't have haste. For a second, it wasn't summoning sick, and I was like, oh no. I'm going to side block. It does have haste. It has haste, and they're going to activate their den. This is pretty bad. I wonder if I play Magus, does it stop? No, Magus doesn't stop this. They still go Torch Courier. So this 2/2 that it makes is going to kill me. Have this deck does have Goblins, actually, yes. So I put this here, and I put this here, and then I take 6. Good game, opponent. Very well played. Oh my fucking eye. Okay. Skanky janky. So against this deck, we want Magus. Munitions makes sense. It's definitely a Thoughtseize deck. Mob 2. Masked Vandal didn't do anything. I guess Vexing Bulb stops specifically the free spells once they can like reduce their things, but we're trying to keep them from reducing their things. Magus is good. Munitions is good. Ritual is good. We can't really race them. They're doing something faster than us, so we can trim the aggressive cards. I guess we'd rather have Thoughtseize is so good. It's hard. I gotta pick 5 more cards, I think. Can trim a trawler, trim a ritual. I think the 3rd mech is probably isn't needed. Third munitions. Let's try like this. Oh! It definitely is harder to read my screen when I don't have contacts in. I have to get really close. Like, huh? I feel like an old man. Yeah, I'm only fake goblins? No. You're one of us. We take all. They said, I'm only fake goblins. And I'm like, no, you're one of us. We take it all. Sure, I'll keep this hand. Oh, no, wait. I would like to not auto yield. Please. Good. They said, "Well, I'm glad I found my people." Pass it over. Now we can yield. We just had to get our land in play. We clicked F6 too fast. Theater. Surveil. Another theater. No. Go to mine. The munitions is great. And I guess they could have Arena of Glory. So we just play a fetch and pass. Aha! They do have an arena. Go get the mountain. Shoot the thing. I'm at Thoughtseize. Oh, geez. Bringer is hot. Pay 2 life. Attack. So then we look at the cards. Okay. Sack. Grab Trawler. Bog you. They play Goblin Matron just to tutor for the Morphon. That's really cool. Let's go Harbinger. Yes, I'd like to put this Ringleader on top. Oh. Grab the ringleader. We keep the harbinger in case we get a Kiki-Jiki in play. Then we can use the Kiki-Jiki to copy the harbinger, and that gives us more value than the trawler does. Wow, I don't know what I got in my eye, but it fucking hurts. Maybe rosemary, I guess. Okay. Yeah, my eye does not feel happy. Okay, matron for the instigator. I mean, I could see Chain Whirler, because Chain Whirler is pretty decent against... I mean, Nameless Inversion makes more sense, I guess. Makes a lot of sense. End step... No, let's just go to mine. Glad I did that. Play this. No bolt. Fetch. Grab the mountain. Play. Nope. Sling game. No attacks. Oh, that's really good. I think that's the plan. We don't have a Kiki, but we have a Magus. And we give it to them. And I don't know if they can... Like, I don't think the removal does anything now. And now we can just start doing this. Matron. Yes. Go grab a Mog Mob for next turn. No attacks. Grab a Snoop. Top card's a land. We can combo kill him next turn. I guess we don't want to auto yield. Kiki, make tokens to sack your ritual. I want to see if they have an answer to this Magus. And if they don't have an answer to this Magus, I can win like a bunch of different ways. 1, 2, 3. I should have cast this one first. I think that Kiki is a really like fragile line usually, and so I try to save this until we both are at absolutely no cards. Then once we have no cards, then I can safely use Kiki-Jiki. Like, sure, yeah, that's fine. Frostodon is fine. I guess that's another reason to not play Kiki-Jiki. Mog Mob, yep. I'll take another damage. Yep. See, I don't need to just gain the life. I just pass. I could attack. I would have had lethal who would have been swinging out all these turns, but playing reserved makes sure that they can't just kill me out of nowhere because my life total is pretty low. There's the Kiki Jiki. I do take a damage. I'm going to pass it over to them. The other thing is now they're like super focused on trying to kill this instead of trying to stop my Snoop combo. Okay, so in the end step, I'm actually just going to make a copy of Mogmob because it actually plays a lot better than Sling Gang. Sling Gang could potentially burn me out, whereas if I just make these Mogs, then I really can't die. I'm going to make a copy of the Mogmob. And then cast another Kiki Jiki. And then the Kiki Jiki will make a copy of my Mogmob. And then we'll go to combat. And we'll attack with the Mogs and the tokens. And we've played it safe the whole game. So the only thing that we die to is double bolt. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a good plan. Magus plus Birthing Ritual. What is that game? Trim. I guess honestly we can just run 63. You could also cut. No, Thoughtseize also won us that game. I mean, I like Trim. I guess Hasty Warren Instigator on the play means that that's better than this. Maybe. Let's try it like this. Because me having a 1-mana answer is even more important on the draw. Ugh. Yeah, so note to self, do not eat rosemary and then rub your eyes. It makes you feel like, I don't know how to describe this. My eye feels very weird. Yes, only because I have the Sting Scourger, because I know that I go turn 1 Shock, Ignoble, turn 2 Fatal Push. This does die to, unless I have a black source off the top, which I don't, this dies to Hasty Warren Instigator. But I can unsummon the Morphon. But then they reattack. Then I block with a Sting Scourger. I should be able to buy myself some time. Rose-tinted eyes. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what happened. Nameless Inversion, my Mana Dork. Interesting. Now I can't cast Can't cast the push at all for now. Play the Skirk, pass it over. You know I never say hey, oh, remember my name. It's probably because you think you're cooler than me. Gatekeeper. Okay. You're gonna have me get shocked? Player plays a land or casts a spell. If it shares a card type with the exiled card, it deals 2 damage to that player. So they're gonna exile my creature, and then every time I cast a creature, I'm gonna lose 2 life. Huh. That's kind of crazy. Is it worth unsummoning? I don't know. Probably now. What is it, an X1? Yeah. I think I saved the Sting Scourger. I need to put another creature in the graveyard for that to work, so let's just get this Mob down with haste. I will get shocked. Then I'll attack. Sure. That's fine. I thought it was an X2. First strike. Ah, yes. See, not having my contacts in is making me dumb. Interesting. I can attack with them to 14, then shoot it. It's crazy. I've never played against a Cemetery Gatekeeper before. Or maybe this is the point where I unsummon it. So attack. Then 1 here. 2 here. Done. Then play the Ignoble. Is there a Snoop? There is. We'll take the Snoop. Land on top, but it's a fetch, so I can grab me my black source for this fatal push. Torch Courier. That's a goblin. Push on top. Fetch for a surveil land. Bin that. Another land. Let's try unsummoning this creature. No attacks. Go to the end step. Only fatal push and a Snoop. Grab another Snoop. Pass it over. Yeah, Torch Courier makes it enter untapped. Nameless inversion. Sure. So we just go to the end step. We don't find what we're looking for, but I will sack a Snoop to grab a matron, because then that allows us to push this, and then yes, I'd like to go grab a ringleader and pass. Yeah, I mean, matron's really good. Another nameless inversion. They're just going like all out, kill your stuff. Which I can understand. Grab the Sling Gang, any order. I really like their brew. Their brew's super, super cool. So attack, just with the 2. Grab the Kiki, pass it over. Hey, appreciate you so much. Yeah, I'm going to be crashing after this one too. But I appreciate you dropping in, Bacon. Means a lot to me. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a beautiful night. I was going to show you 7 goblins. Oh, I wish I could thought seize them. Nameless inversion target Kiki Jiki. I'd like to copy my matron in response. Go grab second ringleader. Then I'll F6. Oh, my bad. right, trigger. Yes. I'd like to put my other Kiki Jiki on top, tap to target. Good game, opponent. Really, really good games. And a great way to end. Goblins versus Goblins in Modern. Such an amazing night. Such a great time to play. Thank you all so much for being here. As we returned back from a long and arduous journey to Texas and then to Elmhurst, we're finally getting back in the swing of things with the streaming schedule. I'm not gonna be able to stream every single day like I used to, unless things change, like with the way that my job is right now. But I will say that I'm gonna stream as much as I possibly can. I really enjoy streaming, and I want to get that elusive 5-0 for the Goblins. We've been really having a dry spell as a community recently, and if I could get a 5-0 with Goblins, it would be an amazing time. So I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy listening to me ramble, hit like and subscribe. The easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more to support the channel, $1 a month gets your name read out on every stream. We're gonna read off the members, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Till next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. From the top. Alpha Ronan, Tim's Top Decks, the Elias Sutter, the Darth New, 80Y, 100K, Jared Monster Man, and Annan, Roberio, Cypher 777, the High Wumpus, AJR, B Rhyme, Gorbasker, Sliver of Nope, Scott McIntosh, Javier Hewell, Valeroth, Yormager, Turiath, Nito Brio, Trigger Philosophy, the two newest ones, Green Ranger, Trigger Philosophy, Green Ranger, and Stanton McCain, and you. Thank you so much for being here. It really means the world to me. And until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Drink some water, get some sleep.